Hi, I'm Diana McCready with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm inviting you into my office today to look at a simple business plan. For 2020, a lot of us in business have been doing our planning, and I have a very simple process I thought I would walk you through. I think it's great for real estate, for anybody who's on commissions, but I believe it's transferable to any business. You can take this, it's very simple, and then expand on it. So what if I wanted $100,000 for income? This is the money I want to take home. Well, I need to pay taxes on that or before that so I can have that as net income. So I'm going to add 25% for taxes. That's $25,000, so I need a total of $125,000. Then I'm going to add on my business expenses. I track my expenses so I know what they are. Let's say they're $75,000. Add those together, so now I know I need $200,000 for my business to produce income so that I can net $100,000. Well, how am I going to get that? So I'm going to get that through sales calls. So I know that my units, so I need to know how many units first do I need to be able to make this happen. I know in my units, each one is worth about $10,000. 200,000 divided by the 10,000 per unit means I need 20 units. Okay, now the question is, how do I get those 20 units? So I know that it takes 15 sales calls for each referral, for each lead coming in. It takes 15 outgoing sales calls. And I need 2 referrals to get 1 unit. So I'm going to need 30 sales calls per unit. And we'll talk about what a sales call is in just a moment. So I need 600 total in the year. That means that's 50 a month or 12 and a half a week. So I'm doing my business, I'm making the sales, I'm putting together the transactions, I'm doing everything it takes to do the business, but I have to step out and work on the business as well. And that means I'm making at least 12 and a half or 13 calls a week. Those can be voice to voice on the phone, they can be face to face with people. And this day and age, certainly social media and texting and all of that plays into it as well. Because if I'm having a texting conversation, or maybe somebody saw me on Instagram and replies back to me, now we're starting a conversation. So as long as it's a conversation one-on-one with somebody, that counts. And that's a way for me to connect and see how they're doing and let them know what I do, in business, and ask them for a referral. If they have a friend or family member who's thinking about buying or selling what I have, would they please send those people my way? So that's what I do, and that 12 and a half a week, moving back up, is going to generate $100,000 in income for me for 2020. So I think this is a good formula that a lot of businesses can use. You just plug in what your units are, what the value of each unit is, and then work it down from there and understand how many sales calls you need to go out and make. And this is a business that's by referral, so this isn't going to count if you're doing any other kind of advertising. But if you want a business that's by referral, this is a good way to go. So I hope this has been helpful to you, this formula, and I'm curious to know what your goals might be. So if you'd like to share those with me, I'd love to champion you. Just private message me, and or if you'd like to know more about this process, I'd be happy to go over this with you. I wish you all the best of success and all your achievements in 2020. Thanks, and have a great day.